Hello, you sexy chicken people. I am David Hooper from our Chicken 101, and today we're going to draw one of the most iconic characters from Pokemon. Pikachu! Yes, we're going to draw this little cute yellow furry rat thing that I bought from a hobo. It was really smelly and stanky. Anyways, we're going to draw this little fella today. But I must warn you, this little guy had some Mexican, he had some beef and beans, so I need to take him to the bathroom. But when I come back, we're going to draw Pikachu. Okay, Pikachu, I'm almost ready. Just let me get my Oh no. Ah, man. Pikachu, you already took a dump on the floor. How am I going to get that out? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, you pooped on Yoda's face. You pooped on Yoda's face. Ugh. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no. Not the sketchbook. Oh, please, not the sketchbook. Oh man, please. Oh man. Yeah. Pikachu, you took a dump on the sketchbook. How am I going to get this out? Ah, crap. It's electricity crap. Oh, man. Curse you, Pikachu! Sorry about that, guys. I had to clean the sketchbook from Pikachu's Poketurds. But we'll continue with the video. Okay, so first we're going to make the basic shape of Pikachu's body. So just make the shape. His body is like the midsection is like a beanbag. Okay. This will be his body, of course. And then we're coming up to his head. And now we're making his long, bearded ears. This ear right here is going to go far from the left, while this other ear is going to perk up on the right. It's going to go up, kind of like a dog raising his ear up to hear better. Okay, if that's a good analogy. We're going to make the rest of his head, and it's going to connect to there. Might want to make a Pikachu's body a little bit bigger, and right there would be just perfect. Okay, and don't forget to make Pikachu's feet, which are just little tiny feet, very pointy feet, like that. And we're going to make the shape of his tail, which is kind of like a zigzag. Okay. And we're going to zigzag down to complete Pikachu's tail. And by the way, if I say Yoda in this video, if I refer Pikachu to Yoda, I'm sorry, because I just have Yoda on the brain right now. So on the bottom of the tail, you're going to make just those spikes. Don't worry, we'll color and it'll like bring much more detail into the drawing as we do it. So we're going to make some details. Might want to make the feet, details on the feet, which are just lines to indicate like little paws or little toes. Now for his chubby arms. Pikachu's arms are very chubby, so you want to capture the chubbiness in the drawing. There are about 5 little stubby fingers on Pikachu's hand, and they're just little tiny fingers. Okay, just like that. Now we're going to make his other arm, which is going to be closer to his other arm. So instead of having it here, I'm going to have it right here. And just like with the other arm, just make 5 little fingers, stubby little fingers, not long fingers. Just short little fingers, and then we're going to make his chubby arm right there. So, we're going to make the little stripes on his back. So just like little roundish triangles. And right here, next to the tail, we're going to make the second one. As so, pretty simple. Now for Pikachu's face, we're going to go ahead and make the cheeks, the rosy red cheeks. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and make the mouth, which is just a little loop. Well, not a loop, but it's a very basic shape. And then I'm going to make his nose, which is just like an upside down triangle. As so. And right, let's say here we're going to make the second cheek, or rosy red circle. And right here we're going to make the eye right above Pikachu's cheek, and it's going to be like that big eye, not too big, just medium size. Okay, and then right here we're going to make the next eye. So, he kind of looks a little bit scary without any pupils, so we're going to make the pupil right there, and we're going to color it in. You don't have to completely shade it in with pencil because we are going to color this, but we're going to outline the character with Sharpie. Only if you want to, okay? You can go ahead and just make it a sketch, but I think since this is just a little easy character, we should go ahead and just color it, you know? Okay, and right here, finally for the sketch, we'll just make a little bit on the end of his ears right here. There are going to be some shading, well, not shading, but there's just like little triangles right on the ends of his ears, slanted triangles. And like I said, with the eyes, you don't have to completely shade it in because we are going to shade it with Sharpie, and we're going to draw this character. So, when I come back, you'll see the character outlined, and then we're going to color him. So, see you guys in probably 1 nanosecond. Okay guys, let's get started with the coloring. Now, before we do that, we're going to have to, I'm going to go over, to tell you what I did with the outlining of the Sharpie. Now, my recommended Sharpie for this drawing will be the Sharp Point Sharpie, the Fine Point Sharpie, sorry, because you don't want to use the thick Sharpie because it makes the lines thick, and we don't want to make the lines too thick on Pikachu. So I would use the Fine Point Sharpie because it makes more thinner lines. Now, once you outline your character, Pikachu, you want to make sure that you go slowly and not mess up, okay? Because you cannot erase Sharpie; it is unerasable. So, and once you do that, once you completely outline your Pikachu, you want to erase the pencil drawings. Don't worry, it won't completely erase the drawing. It'll just erase. The pencil lines. So, enough jibber jabber. Let's get to the coloring. So basically, what you need to do is make a yellow coat, the main color of Pikachu, which is yellow. So just make this, and you can go ahead and make it dark, or just, you don't want to make it too dark. You just want to make it bright. You want to make it a bright color of yellow. You want to do this throughout Pikachu's body. So, while I do this, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Do you like Pokemon? Do you watch it? I know they made like a bajillion movies. I mean, it seems like the series will never die. It's kind of like SpongeBob, where it just keeps going. It never stops. So I want to, if you're watching, and if you like Pokemon, just say yes or no or whatever. If you want to talk about Pokemon, you're not going to have too much luck, because I don't watch the Pokemon shows. I have some cards, but really I don't play the game. I just collect them because, well, I think the Pokemon were kind of cool, but now they're kind of getting just too kidified for me, too kiddyish. So I'm staying as far away as I can from that area. But I want to ask you guys if you like Pokemon, if you hate it. I kind of hate it, but I do like Pikachu. That's actually, Pikachu is the only character that I know from Pokemon. Seriously, that's how bad I am with Pokemon and stuff, and Pokemon-related stuff like that. Because the other characters are just horrible, and Cartoon Network keeps making just a series of it, and it's just horrible. Speaking of which, I want to discuss about Cartoon Network. Now, the reason why I want to do this, did you remember all the shows and all the great Cartoon Network shows that were on CN like a long time ago, like Ed and Eddie, which was my favorite, Codename Kids Next Door, which was a great show. It was like kids and military, like a military kids show. Foster's Home Imaginary Friends, which was a great show. Powerpuff Girls. Yeah, I know, I'm a boy, and I like Powerpuff Girls. But hey, boys like men like Powerpuff Girls. So yeah, guess who's laughing now? Nobody. So anyways, back to my point. So there was a lot of great shows. But sadly, they were all canceled, and now they were like replaced with like terrible shows, like Pokemon's one of them. Mostly they're like Amazing World of Gumball, which is just a horrible show. The reason why I don't like it so much is because a lot of things. It's just annoying, not funny. It's just too happy, you know. It's just sometimes you'll get a laugh, but sometimes you'll be like, I would rather wipe my butt with the show's script. But hey, you know, I probably will make a drawing tutorial on how to draw Gumball, but I won't feel too happy about it. Because, I'm really mad at Cartoon Network for, like, canceling all these good shows, like I said before. It's just sad to see them go. And, now the reason why I don't like Amazing World of Gumball is because, well, first off, I think in the first season, the two brothers, which is the blue cat and the talking orange goldfish, kissed twice. Probably not in the same season, but I think it was the same season, but they kissed twice. I swear. Like, look up episode. I mean, like, seriously. I can't remember the names, but they kissed, like, twice. Actually, they kissed in the first episode that aired. Yeah. Yeah. Great Cartoon Network. Great. Great show. Now, there are some savers of the modern cartoon, like Regular Show, Adventure Time. Those shows are really good and entertaining. I especially like Regular Show. And it was like the first cartoon that I ever saw that had guns. It was a really funny episode. They were like at an arcade or something, and they were trying to win tickets for this character named Pops, like a dice or something for his car. And it was like really funny. And there, you know how at Chuck E. Cheese they would have like animatronic animals singing to you, like singing to your like little youngsters while you eat pizza or something, you know. They had these kind of like the alternate versions of them, but they had like they were like gangsters, or you know what I'm talking about. And it was really funny. They were kind of shootout. It was awesome, and the FBI, like the police, were there. A guy broke out a minigun, and it's like, oh my gosh, you gotta look up that episode on YouTube because it is really, really funny. Highly recommend that episode. If you don't like Regular Show in general, just watch that one episode. It might turn your thoughts on the show, or it might not, but it's probably one of my favorite episodes so far in the whole entire series. And Adventure Time is really great. It's really entertaining and funny, and has a lot of great stories. It really dives deep into, you know, how Adventure Time came to be, which is, I think, like an apocalyptic world. Like the world of Adventure Time started with an apocalypse, which that's what I think basically. But I don't know. What do you think? That's like my question. Another question to you guys. I know I ask a lot of questions, but hey, I'm just that kind of guy. I ask questions. So on his bottom here, on Pikachu's bottom, we're gonna darken the bottom. We're gonna shade. We're gonna shade around the bottom. Then it's gonna go up to one of these spikes, which we'll get into in a minute. And you want to darken half of the feet of his feet. Okay, like so. Now you want to darken his chubby little arms, like I'm doing right now. Right there, and then do the same thing with that. Now right here on his chin, we're going to make like a little upside down triangle. And we're going to shade that. As so. That's in the right position. Okay, looking good so far. Okay. I'm just gonna make the color a bit brighter. So yeah, guys, continuing on with the discussion, I like, what's your opinions on the whole Cartoon Network thing? Because I'm going to continue on the horrible shows that Cartoon Network has aired on before, like Ninjago. You know, have you ever seen those Lego sets of Ninjago in stores? The Lego set is really cool. They have like really cool pieces, and you can make dragons and stuff, like ninjas. It's a really, really cool set, but the cartoon series that they aired on Cartoon Network is just horrible. I mean, seriously, it just treats us like idiots, because, you know, it's a stupid show. And I know it's meant for kids, it's not meant for me, you know, because I'm like 14 years old, and I shouldn't really watch that show, but, like, seriously, just no excuse for how much, like, the show was just awful. Just watch it, and you'll, like, seriously, I don't think that many kids like it, to be honest with you. I don't think that many kids like it either, so yeah. But there are probably a lot of kids that like it, and I'm kind of sounding like an idiot. But, you know what, whatever, that's my opinion. Okay, I'm gonna shade. Now for Pikachu's tail, you want to shade it, you want to darken the shade, like throughout his tail. You want to follow the shading, like just follow what I do with the shading of his tail. Okay. Now with the top here, you don't want to shade in, but you do want to make it a little bit brighter, as I'm doing right now. Okay. Looking good, looking good. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. And if you want to, you go ahead and like shade around, like in dark yellow, shade around his eyes. Might add a little bit of depth to it. But you don't have to. Okay. Now with the tail, or with the spikes, you want to make it brown, Just color the brown. You don't really have to do any shading. Just color them brown. Just dark brown, as I'm doing right now. Okay, and we'll do the same thing with this spiky area of Pikachu's tail. Now for the rosy red cheeks, we're going to shade them on the bottom of this one cheek. We're going to go ahead and just darken the bottom. Then we're going to make the rest of the cheek right there. We're going to do the same thing with this one. So yeah, those are my basic thoughts on Cartoon Network. Oh, sorry, back to Ninjago. Ninjago was just a horrible show, unoriginal writing. It was horrible. And, you see, the first episode that aired, it was like a half-hour special. I thought it was just like one of those specials that Cartoon Network just puts out, you know. But to my surprise, it was not. It was just actually spawning another series, kind of like what Level Up did. Again, another horrible show. What they basically did was spawn a whole horrible movie. 0 stars. That's how bad it is. It spawned a whole entire horrible series. Don't watch it. Just don't. Okay. Okay. Wow. Pikachu is looking really good. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you want to see similar videos like this one. And this is Art Chicken 101 signing off once again. See y'all! You know, Pikachu, I'm kind of getting tired of your crap, man.